Ohio. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Pancake Tuesday. Hi. How are you guys doing? Are you doing well? Are you full of pancakes, or at least is Kitten full of pancakes? Because I already know you have had plenty of pancakes, haven't you? You've been eating pancakes all day, I bet. Mm-hmm. You're making some more right now? I freaking knew it. I just knew it. How's your day been asides? I hope it's been good. Am I a bit laggier than usual? I feel like I'm a bit laggier than usual. Did I break something earlier when I was experimenting? Maybe. Maybe I did. We're gonna ignore that for now. I'm sure everything will be fine. But yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're well. We got a couple hours today to snuggle into some more Star Rail story. And I really hope I finish it today. Because honestly, I'm not in the mood for more Star Rail this weekend. I want to do something else this weekend. Not more Star Rail. You had a 2.5-hour nap? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I didn't manage to get a nap in today. But thankfully I was working from home today, which is why I picked today to do the stream, because I got to sleep in this morning. And in fact, I was in bed and asleep already at like 8 o'clock last night. I was probably already out before that, honestly. I was in bed early yesterday, and you know what? It went fantastically wrong. Because I woke up at 2 a.m. and couldn't wake up or go back to sleep again till like nearly 5 a.m. So that was grace. That was fantastic. So it was. I very much appreciated that. How's it going, Haitian? Welcome in. I sleep early. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, but it backfired poorly on me. It did not go well, so it didn't. I did not enjoy the experience, and as well, I got freaking nothing done. Like I had no time to do anything. So that wasn't grace, was it? They can be going better. Well, I hope I can make the day at least a little bit better. At least until Zooey's stream starts, and then Zooey can make the day even better. Because Zooey's gonna be live later, I think. Playing some Elden Ring with Maeve. I always make the day better? That cannot be true. Statistically, I gotta fuck up your day sometimes. You know? That's just how it works. It can't be 100% of the time. You're flipping pancakes? Are you a good pancake flipper? Do you happen to fuck up the flipping sometimes? Because I fuck up the flipping all the times. Every time. And I don't even think I should be trusted with a frying pan or anything equivalent. You know? God, it really feels like I'm like, it's not that I'm on a low frame rate today. You probably can't even see it on stream because the stream is running at 30 FPS anyway. But since I'm on a high refresh display, I swear I'm like stuttering every now and again. Like it bugs me. The perfectionist in me is driving me nuts. I swear to God. Probably should have restarted my PC before starting stream, but it's too late now. We're committed. We're only here for a while anyway. So it's fine. We're gonna get through this together. Whether I am stuttering or not. 6 out of 8? What is 6 out of 8? The wallet is 6 out of 8. Hmm. I don't know why I passed out there. Don't worry about it. I was just trying to take a drink. I was just drinking. I was doing a toast to pancakes. If you're curious, by the way, my CPU is actually chugging right now. It's at like 80%. That's like higher than usual. that is unusually high. There could be a bit of there could be a bit of weirdness going on there. 6 out of 8 pancakes. That's a lot of pancakes. Who is running away with all my performance? Well, Task Manager just stopped responding, so that bodes well. And now I'm lagging to shit. Maybe I should have restarted the PC before starting. Should I? I mean, we're only 10 minutes in. Maybe I should restart my PC. That could be a good idea. Because according to Task Manager, my computer's only running one process right now. Just wing it. Think we can wing it for a couple hours? Oh, there we go. I restarted Task Manager. Now it makes more sense. Task Manager itself was using 20% of my CPU. That does not seem normal. That seems like it's being a bit greedy. Now that I've restarted Task Manager, actually I think it's fixed things a little bit. Weirdly enough, I think Task Manager, the thing I was using to check what the problem was in fact the problem. Who would have thought that it was running away with CPU resources like no tomorrow? Hey Lexi, welcome in. It's just one of them days. I'm sure everything will be fine. How's me? Oh, I'm just a little stuttery today. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Did you know what I did discover though? I did some science, right? Look. I fixed the puffing the cheeks. I fixed it. It was broken. I fixed it. There was a setting that was kind of like not on the right setting, so I fixed it when I was like going through stuff earlier. So that's pretty cool. You know me, I'm pretty lazy. I see something not working, it bugs me, but not enough to overcome my laziness usually. I'll be like, I'll deal with that later. Yeah. That's a later problem. That's a Monday issue. Monday, you know, in 2 years from now. Thank you for the cat ears. It's kind of like when, you know, when I got my computer, I had like a CPU cooler that was too bad. So I bought a better CPU cooler, but I left it in the box and didn't install it for like over a year. And what's it? Yeah, I didn't bother installing it until my CPU was literally cooking itself, and I was like, I suppose I'll fix it. So at that point, I did in fact install it. No, I don't use an AIO. I use a Noctua cooler on my CPU. It does a pretty nice job. My CPU runs at, I think, like 60 degrees under load usually. So it's pretty nice. Unless it's summer, then it might be a bit hotter. But you know what? That's much better than the, 90 degrees it was running on the old cooler. Although there was that one time when the fan broke, the rear fan, the one that like takes most of the air away from the cooler. Yeah, that broke without me realizing, and the CPU was running at an excess of 100 degrees for like a couple days. I only noticed because I rested my leg on my computer, and it burned my leg. So that was fun. You use an AIO, get 80 degrees on their load. The Nocto cooler is like insanely beefy. During tests, it is even though it's an air cooler, it is often equivalent to an AIO. In a larger case like mine. If I was going to build a streaming PC, if I am gonna do that, I was gonna get a small form factor case, and in that case, I would have gotten an AIO because it just makes more sense when you have like a smaller form factor PC to use like an all-in-one cooler like that. It just makes more sense. It's more space conscious than like a big beefy, air cooler. It is what it is. You can put the big chunky part of the cooler somewhere else. Not like vertically above your thingy. I don't know how we suddenly got onto nerd talk, but here we are. We're being nerds together. Happy nerd day. Today is now nerd day. I don't know how this happened. I'm not a nerd, I swear. I just happen to watch a lot of tech YouTubers. Well, at least I did, and now I'm kind of like asleep half the time. But it's whatever. Not nerd talk, cool talk. Let me tell you about nerd talk. I've been playing around with Linux again. I still hate it. That is all. End of my TED talk. Every year, maybe twice a year, I give Linux a whirl. I freaking hate it every time. Swear to God. Just standardize your shit. I don't need to have 10 different ways to install things, but only 2 of them work on this particular distro. Because, this other distro does it a different way, and this other distro does it another other way. Fuck you. just let me install the file, you bitch. I don't want to have to go to a website. Well, first of all, I don't want to freaking be using terminal. And I know this, right? Because anytime you Google it, being like, how do you freaking install this file? They're like, oh, you idiot, just use the terminal. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to use a terminal to install this shit all the time. Okay? The terminal's cool. We have it on Windows, actually. It's called Winget. But, I don't want to use that. I just want to go to their website, fucking click the thing, and say install it. Why is that so complicated? There's like fucking 4 different file formats, and they don't all work with each other. Depending on what distro you have to get a different one. And you don't know which one, because you're fucking new to Linux. You're a dumbass. You don't know which one's which. So you just have to freaking guess. And then you Google it, and they're like calling you a dumbass for even wanting to Google and learn how to do it. Like, you fucking smug assholes. Get your head out of your arse. and just be nice to people who are trying to learn Linux. Because you know what? The reason why people don't use Linux is because you make it so freaking annoying to learn. That's why. Fucking bitches. Terminal is fun. I don't care. I just want it to be easy. Let me tell you, I am like a middle of the road tech person, okay? I like tech. Tech don't like me. I'm pretty kind of, middle of the road. If I'm getting annoyed by this, I'm gonna tell you now, the layperson ain't gonna get into Linux. This is why Windows is winning and Linux is not. Because despite all Windows' bullshit, it at least is simple to fucking use for the layperson. For God's sake, how hard could it be? Just have a standard thing that works in every distro. Come on now. Just do it. It's getting harder to use. It really is not actually. To be honest, it's not. It's getting more sus to use because they're trying to steal your data more and more. But you know what? The fucking average person doesn't even care. I know, it's crazy. They don't even know what data is. They don't care that it's getting stolen because they don't know what it is. It just is what it is. 30 pop-ups about OneDrive. I know, I freaking hate OneDrive's integration. I've hated OneDrive's integration into Windows for like 10 years. I remember one time, it just deleted all of my files on OneDrive got deleted because it synced with Windows, but in a way that it was broken. So it was taking what Windows thought should be there, which was an empty folder. Because I think I had just set up Windows or something. So Windows had an empty folder. And instead of downloading what was on the cloud, it did the opposite. It was like, oh, this folder is supposed to be empty? Let me just fucking delete everything you have in the cloud. You little fuck. How dare you? And oh my god, don't get me started on the documents folder. Having to game files from games I played 10 years ago that are just constantly being synced to the cloud when I don't want them to be. Could you please not? The documents folder is not just full of documents on Windows. It happens to be where a lot of programs put their fucking files. Could you not sync those, please? I know they'll be just oh, just go in and put an exception in. Fuck you, I don't want to do that. I just want to use my goddamn computer, please. Thank you. Sorry, Boogie, you come into a bit of a computer rant. I don't freaking... I'm just ranting about computers. I don't like them. They don't like me. But I sometimes like them, but they never like me. It is what it is. You're just gonna set up your own NAS? Honestly, I want to do that. Every time, though, I go looking at the prices to get one, it makes me sick. So, right now, and before anyone says anything, no, I don't want to freaking build my own NAS. It's a pain in the butt, and they're never going to be as compact as the NASs you can just buy off the shelf. Shut up. I know what you're saying. But no. I know someone's gonna say, oh, but what about Raspberry Pi? No. Stop it. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. It's too much work. Don't underestimate how lazy I want to be, okay? I just want things to work. What's that thing Apple always says? It just works. By the way, since I'm complaining about the other two operating systems, fucking macOS doesn't just work, okay? It's some bullshit as well, okay? Don't you worry. macOS is also quite shit. They're all just garbage. Let's just make our own one. Shit, you gotta pay £30 to log in? Oh no, it's worse than that. They have the OneDrive thing as well. They have the iCloud storage, but you gotta pay for that shit as well. You gotta pay for your iCloud storage. and it's like you can't not have it on your MacBook or whatever. But they're like, sure, you've already spent $3,000 on a laptop. What's like £10 on a freaking iCloud service? Like, you fucking bitch. And don't get me like, bear in mind, my MacBook is from like 2018. That's the worst one. That's the one that just runs at 100 degrees at idle. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, burning your legs? You know, because, you know, just don't put it on your lap. I'm like, it's a laptop, you bitch. It's supposed to be on my lap. I don't want it to be burning my leg. And I know they moved away from Intel to fix this problem. But what about me? I'm still stuck with my crappy Intel one that burns you for using it. Cooking your legs is 80% of the fun. Free heater. Yeah, I literally... I've been using my MacBook before, wearing shorts, and ended up with burn lines on my legs. It's not as fun as it sounds. It's not a good idea. And Spotlight, that is supposed to be like this magical thing that just works, and is... I've heard for years, before I ever got a Mac, I heard how great Spotlight is. This fucking shit hardly ever works. Spotlight is always missing stuff. It's always fucking indexing. And I'm like, what the fuck? My fucking Windows search is better than this. What is happening? Why is it that it only affects me negatively? What is this? What happened to my pain receptors? Listen, what's a bit of pain amongst computer users? Am I right? Your legs will go red and then you'll take it off. Listen, it's just a little bit of burning. It's fine. I just don't like the market leaves. It's all right. It is what it is. But yeah, frickin' macOS drives me nuts sometimes too. I swear to God, it does some bullshit. It has like a mixture of like bullshit from Linux and bullshit from Windows. That's macOS. That's what that is. They also have a lot of privacy stuff, which, you know, I'm sure is great, but it makes doing some things just really fucking annoying. If you want to screen share on MacBook, you gotta go through into your freaking settings app, go to your security section, and you gotta authorize each individual app you want to be able to share screen on. And let me tell you, when you're in the middle of trying to do a Google Meet call, that is just a nightmare. Mac is also really inconsistent. It can be inconsistent, not as inconsistent as Windows, let's be fair now. Let's be fair to macOS. It is inconsistent, but it's not as inconsistent as maybe some of its other peers in the market. If it's not burning you, you're not doing it right. Exactly. Oh, and... you know, Windows gets a lot of praise for this in its backwards compatibility. Apple doesn't care about your fucking backwards compatibility. If you have a the latest version of macOS, there's a ton of fucking 32-bit apps. You're not allowed to use those anymore. They just won't even install. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? How dare you? It uses 4 different dates. Oh, that's because of what I said a minute ago, where it's like halfway between Linux and Windows, because it's based on the same thing as Linux. It's what's it, Unix? But it wants to look like Windows, so you end up with some bullshit. That's why that happens. Yeah. That's why you get weird shit like that. Basically, what I'm saying is, they're all shit in their own way. We appreciate how 4 wheels of A5 app. Oh, the wheels of the Mac Pro. Listen, the Mac Pro is just there to milk businesses. That's what that's there for. £700 for 4 wheels. How about £1,000 for a monitor stand, eh? That's the classic one. Do you want to be able to use your monitor? Well, you better give us £1,000 after you just spent £5 on your monitor. In fairness to that particular monitor, it is a bit of a steal of a price for what it is. It's very good quality, despite only being £5 when it's competing with monitors that are like 15 grand. But still, I ain't paying that kind of money. So you'll never use Apple, Google on top, on God? Well, now we're getting into frickin' phones. Phones have their own problems. Don't you worry. I have plenty of things on phones. We'll be here all day though if I get onto phones. You've yet to find an issue with Chromebooks? I have no experience with Chromebooks, I'll be honest. I've never, because they started coming out after my time. They did not. They were not in circulation for me. I do like. Well, I don't know if I like it, but I do appreciate Google's business strategy when it comes to Chromebooks. How, years and years of them just bring out these really crappy, like cheap Chromebooks and giving them to schools so you can get kids used to them over the time. And that's the operating system they're used to, not Windows. That's like the one they're used to. So then later on, what you're seeing now is now that they're going into like college and stuff. Oh, now they're coming out with actually really nice Chromebooks that are fairly premium and stuff like that. But they're still running Chrome OS. But now because, these kids that grew up with it, they're used to Chrome OS. So what are they gonna go buy? They're gonna buy a fucking Chromebook. And I'm like, you know what? Hats off. That's actually pretty they played that long game. So they did. You used them before as a client, not like a manager, and it just works. It's simple, cheap, and locked down. Well, they're generally locked down. Not everyone likes them being locked down. No, it depends what you want to do with them. To be fair now, macOS and Windows can both be locked down. And it's a pain in the butt. If you've ever used a Windows system that's locked down, I freaking hate it. They don't shove Google Suite down your throat. If you're using them in school workplace, you want it to be locked down. Yeah, obviously, if you're in those situations, you want, and that's why it's mostly been locked down. Don't get you started on Windows lockdown. I know. It is something. I'm someone who went through the experience of using Windows RT. Trust me, I fucking know. It is. America, explain. What do you mean? It's crazy. You can't use command prompt, but here, use PowerShell. Yeah. God, did you see those TikToks recently? Where they're like, oh, here's how you can get free Adobe software, or oh, here's how you can get free Office Suite, or whatever it is. But actually, it's just asking you to run a shell, like a PowerShell command, that will download a freaking, like, malware onto your computer. And I'm like, how is this allowed on TikTok? This seems like it should be, not allowed. It's that scam-free Microsoft activation. Yeah, you get a lot of that stuff. Like, people just run these commands on their computer because someone on the internet told them to, and then, how did I end up with a malware? How did this happen? I don't know. I never downloaded anything. Yeah. This is actually a thing. Like, my cousin's kid has got his first computer this year. He's only like early teens. He's like probably 13 now, I think. And he's at that age that boys are at, where they're just fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know anything about technology, but he thinks he knows everything about technology. Do you know what I mean? So, like, he's literally coming to me because he knows that I know about games and computers. So he was telling me all about, like, oh, you know, how he's gonna be like downloading these hacks and stuff for games, and he's gonna be like this big hacker and stuff like that. You know, he's thinking he's sounding all cool, but he's using terminology where it doesn't actually make any sense and stuff like that. And I'm like, I had to pull my cousin aside, like, after she gave him the beer. I was like, listen, do not, under any circumstances, use any of your stuff on his computer, because I guarantee you that thing's gonna be fucking riddled with viruses and malware. It's like, we can knock it down for sure, but him being a teenager, he's at that age where no matter what we fucking do, he is just going to find a way around it to fuck it up. Do you know what I mean? He's just gonna fuck it up no matter what happens. We just have to have that expectation for him, that even though he has locks down on it, he's just gonna fuck it up somehow. Have it be known you've never installed a virus? Well, that's very good. I'm very happy for you. It's much harder these days to avoid. Adware NordVPN, that's a different story. Oh, don't get me started. I remember our old computers, like the family one, came with McAfee, and Christ almighty, that thing was stupid. Fucking hate McAfee. Not all of those bloody things are just, ugh. Uninstall McAfee is the first thing, yeah. Bloody bloat. They're a virus in themselves, honestly. They're just awful. Everyone was like, what are you gonna use for antivirus? Yeah. You know what's actually good? So aside from, you have your Windows Defender, but you know what's actually good? Not sponsored, by the way, but Malwarebytes is actually pretty nice. Now that's not really for viruses, it's more so for malware. But what I always like to practice is having multiple things, not just one. So you have your Windows Defender, you have your Malwarebytes. You're pretty well covered already at that stage, you know what I mean? Windows Defender all you need? I mean, that's definitely fair. That is definitely fair. And then when you're doing this dumb shit, you use a VM. Yeah, I doubt my cousin's kid will know what a VM is. he doesn't even fucking understand, like, you know, graphics cards properly. He understands the names, but he doesn't fucking understand them. Bearded Bear, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Welcome. We're just talking about computers and them being dumb. Using an external hard drive to run games off. Now, in fairness, I did that when I was younger, but that was only because I was running off a laptop that had literally no internal storage. So it was more out of necessity than anything else. Yeah. You did it as well, kitten? VM has a whole other meeting these days. Yeah, it has a lot of meetings. 1 terabyte external HD. God damn. I think at the time mine was like 250 gigs, and that was fucking a lot. Probably still have that somewhere. I wonder if there's anything on it. 150 pounds. Jeez. Christ. Yeah. Things are really expensive here, though, in Ireland anyway, because, like, a friend of mine was like, because I got a gift card from work, but I could only use it at, like, Irish retailers. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you should get, like, more storage for your computer. I'm like, I suppose, yeah, they probably do sell, you know, like, internal drives or whatever for more storage. I would love to get a new SSD or something, because my computer is getting pretty full up now. So, like, I went looking at the store, because I know they're pretty cheap. Fucking, they're not here. Or is it like 50% markup on everything? Compared to, like, online retailers? And I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, Lexi, welcome in. Welcome. Another thing that makes you feel old, NVMe are now cheaper than SSD. They are getting pretty cheap. Well, as I just mentioned, fucking not here. What's the price of a 1 terabyte Samsung SSD? Here in Ireland, you're probably looking at about 250. But I know that's not the price online. I could go to Amazon, I can get it for fucking, like, 100 at most. You know? Yeah, there's a crazy markup on like, tech stuff here. It is mental. It's why I literally will never shop here in Ireland. I always go online. Because it's always fucking cheaper. NVMe is like 60 or 70. Yeah, it's like, I always go to Amazon. I wish I could use this fucking gift card from work. On Amazon. Then I would have spent it like 3 months ago. You know? So annoying. Now, in fairness, I got my Stream Deck. Just give it to someone. No one fucking wants it, because no one can... Everybody knows you can only use it for, like, shops here. Nobody bloody wants it. Pain in the butt. I would happily trade it for cash. I would love it. Trust me. Oh, I've offered, kitten. I've offered. Exactly what you just said. I've offered. And the answer is always, oh, maybe. What do you mean? What do you mean, maybe? That's not an answer. Fucking hate that. I hate it. But yeah, that is my rant for today. That is probably my 3rd or 4th rant today, I think. I've literally spent the last 40 minutes ranting. It's a yes or no. Choose! You must choose! Anakin. I have the power to save her. Hi, Muskie. Welcome in. Who is the character that I'm most excited for pulling on Star Rail right now? Upcoming? Probably Castoris. She looks pretty pog. Thank you for head pato. Ohayo ganbaro. Oh. Muskie. You never use that redeem normally. What the heck? What is this? Why are you taking my eyes? Huh? That's not... This is not like you at all. Outrageous. You see, kitten, that is why that redeem is is always so popular. Because now Bass and none of the others are here, so you get the fight back. Wow. Unbelievable. I see how it be. It's just outrageous. Not much of a fight back. I can't see anyways. Don't worry, I have great hearing. Such good hearing that I can read chat still. That's, you know, I would give Daredevil a run for his money, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Right, I thought something happened or like all the sound just stopped, but no, it was just my headphones like reconnecting for some reason. They do that sometimes. They're a little bit borked, my headphones, but you know, they work most of the time, and that's all that matters. Is that they work most of the time. Oh, by the way, I still haven't found that AirPod. I think it's where it's probably gone, guys. I don't think I'm getting that AirPod back. I don't think it's happening. Don't you boop me. Yeah. So I don't know. I probably need to buy new ones. Incidentally, I had the AirPods Pro, which, for the record, they're quite expensive, and I do not have a lot of money. I actually financed them just to get them in the first place. I think I only just finished paying them off there before Christmas. And now I fucking lost one. So, I was looking online, and I was like, well, maybe I should get overhead ones this time. My fear with the overhead headphones, though, as much as I like them, because I want wireless ones, because I hate having a wire when I'm like commuting to and from work. But my fear with wireless overhead headphones is that someone's just gonna like grab it off my head and run away. You know what I mean? I don't know how often that happens, but that's just my fear, you know? But I was looking online anyway, and just out of interest, I was like, I wonder how much does the Apple ones actually cost, the overhead ones? Fuck me, they're like, I thought they were like, you know, 500. They're like nearing 700, I think, on the store I saw. I was like, what the fuck? Why are they so much? That's like crazy. Earbuds it is. Well, that's not necessarily, kitten. I can go with other brands. I don't have to go with Apple. I like the Apple ones only because they're really nicely integrated with my iPhone. You know? But, I don't have to go Apple. There's nothing saying that I do. The Sony ones are quite nice. I see a lot of people using the Sony ones when I'm on my way to and from work. You thought I would want the integration? I kind of do. That's kind of why I was like looking up how much the overhead AirPods cost in the first place. They're pretty expensive. Just look, actually, you know what? They're a little bit cheaper on the Apple website. I just looked it up again. They're actually like $579, which is still more than I thought, but it is less than the nearest 700 they were at the other store. So you know. That is something at least. How much are the AirPods? The regular AirPods are 150. Well, that's just for the regular ones. I had the Pro ones because I liked the noise cancellation. And those cost 280, which is why I financed them. Because I do not have that kind of money up front. Now, maybe if I'm really nice, maybe Apple will replace one for me. I don't know. I doubt it because though I don't have Apple Care. You know, they're not that nice. But still. The Pro 2s, yeah, because I only got them like a few months ago. Like after my birthday, I think it was. Hey, Foxy. They'll charge me for a replacement, yeah. But maybe they won't charge me full price if I just want one. You know, just the one. You know? I have my right earbud. I'm only asking for the left one. I don't need the case. You know? Maybe. It's worth asking. Because they can replace an individual earbud. That is a thing they can do. I know they can do it. They have to come in pairs. They do not. Common misconception. Apple have the power to override their own system. That's why they're able to repair their own phones, even though every component is paired individually. They have the software to undo that. So, you know, they can absolutely send out a singular one. Just drop the support a note asking how I can get a replacement. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably worth just asking. Just to see. Just to see how much would it set me back. Maybe it would be worth it. Just get Galaxy Buds. They seem nice. And I'm sure if I had my Samsung phone, it would have great integration with them. But I prefer my iPhone over my Samsung. That's just how it be. It has had good integration with iPhone. It has decent integration. Not perfect. We'll see how it goes. I will look into my options. It's not seamless, but it's not on Android either, so that is one thing I like about the AirPods, is how seamless it is. Especially like since I also have an iPad. Like I can be listening, I can be watching, or I can be like listening to something on my iPhone with my AirPods, and I'll pick up my tablet and start playing a YouTube video, and I just swaps them over instantly. And I'm like, that's so nice. And when I was using my MacBook often, now I don't use it that much, but when I used to use it more often, it was the same with that. It would just seamlessly swap over to my MacBook, and it's like, thank you God. That is so nice. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Samsung phones, honestly. I think if I was to get an Android phone, again, well, like I already have like 2 Samsungs. I don't like either of them. But if I was to get another Android phone, I would probably try out like a Google phone. I'm also really interested in Nothing phones, or at least I was. Their latest phones, I've not actually really liked the aesthetic of that much, but you know, I was interested in them. I thought they were interesting. Samsung phone, the non-Windows Link stuff works great until you leave your home network. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, we will see. We will see what happens. I should definitely start playing Star Rail though, because otherwise I will not have time to do anything. And I do not want to be stuck playing Star Rail again this weekend. I gotta finish it today. Yes, I gotta finish it today. EDC? I don't know what you mean by EDC, Muskie. Either. Everyday carry? What are you, a drug dealer? What is this? Why is game capture now? Oh, it is working. It just took a minute to load. Alright, Theru. Hi Mello, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. How are we doing now? Are we good? Is audio alright? I'll up it a bit. You'd use an iPhone for games, Samsung for everything else, like Samsung lags when you're running tempo. Yeah, what's with that? I won't get into it too much because obviously I want to start the game. But I actually have exactly the setup you're talking about, Kitten. I have an iPhone and a Samsung. And I can, even though I've literally, or at least it was at the time, the top of the line Samsung phone, and I had the top of the line iPhone. Running the same game, I could run like Genshin on them. And fucking Genshin is stuttering on the Samsung. I'm like, what the fuck? It runs so smoothly on my iPhone. Yeah, it's stuttering on the Samsung. I don't like, what the fuck? It's weird. I don't know what, like, how this could be. You like my model, Mellow? Thank you. Oh, I also have an iPad mini. I think it's the 5th gen I have. Or whatever the most recent one was. It's obviously the graphics processing iPhones is better. I don't even know if it is. It's probably just an optimization thing. It has to be, surely. Because obviously the game can be specifically tailored to iPhone on iOS. But, what's it? On Android it has to be tailored to a bunch of different phones. Yours is the first one to get the lightning port, so it might not be... Yeah, it's definitely not 4th gen, I don't think. Mine is the first one to get the USB-C. I gave my old iPad mini to my mom. Because I wanted the USB-C one, so I would have less stuff to charge. Like, less plugs next to my bed. I just wanted a USB-C cable to charge everything, you know? It's also why I upgraded to the iPhone 15. That's my daily driver phone right now, is the regular 15. I actually downgraded, arguably, Some people think I'm crazy. I went from a 14 Pro Max to an iPhone regular 15 because I did not like how heavy the Pro Max was. So I was like, nah, I don't want it. give me my cute pink phone, thank you very much. That's another thing. For some reason, Apple, the Pro versions, they never have nice colors. They're all really fucking ugly. Like, what the hell? I don't understand. Do they think pro people don't want cute-looking phones? Sorry, I'm getting into a fucking thing again. But, you know. Your finger would be dead after 30 minutes. Yeah, the pinky finger. You know, the pinky finger for holding up the phone. Yeah, I know exactly what you fucking mean. It's just too freaking heavy. I still have my 14 Pro Max. I sometimes will use it as like a little media device. But most often it's just like it's too freaking heavy. It's heavier than my freaking iPad. How is my iPhone Pro Max heavier than my iPad? Like, what the fuck? I know it's made out of titanium, but like, shit. I don't need it to be made out of titanium if it's gonna be this freaking heavy. Like, goddamn. Jesus, what's going on with this door? Before another tangent. I know. Don't worry, we're gonna get into the story, and then we get to sit through at least 2 hours of cutscenes. I hope you're excited. TLDR, by the way, of my review of the story so far, since I probably won't get to it later. There's too much yapping with not enough things happening on the screen. That's my TLDR review. If they're gonna do yapping, I don't mind yapping as long as there's something visually interesting, not just a static screen of an image or them standing there menacingly. You know? I have probably the shortest attention span known to man. You know, I need eye candy while they're doing their exposition.
You're here, my Demos.
Yeah, sorry, I'm only an hour late. Sorry about that.
It seems that you are prepared.
Yeah. Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal. And my gratitude knows no bounds.
It knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons.
She's such a girl boss.
Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance.
That's the romance
They strive
titan
not
aura
to
for
disappoint
you.
Not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
He's gonna go punch something.
Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
He's gonna be our frontline guard while we gather the rest of the team.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
He's mellowed out, despite getting
I was
the
just thinking,
thing of strife.
an ordinary person
I feel like he's
encountered
mellowed
these
out
words,
somehow.
they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my Demus?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
I mean, if you're gonna invite anyone to the team, you're probably
You
going to
speak
invite the
truth.
dude that is immortal
May you be
and can't die.
destined for a powerful fate. And may we reunite in the promised new world.
If you want someone on side, that's probably gonna be like if you're gonna be fighting, you probably want that guy on your side.
Farewell, mighty.
When you're making your team, just go off who you like the most. Man, I want my Demos. I want to roll for him. Like those cuties there. I still want them as a pet. I would like that very much.
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Oh, hi, Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I guarantee you, when she comes out, she's probably gonna be like some broken-ass fucking healer unit. And I'm gonna have to get her. She's definitely gonna be a healer unit. She's probably gonna be broken as fuck. So I'll probably end up getting her.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Treby, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well,
Among
I
us?
must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well.
I mean, my Demos is like one of the most demigod-looking people in this place.
Humanity has already taken hold of strife, and one day it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
We just have to learn to fly.
You've always
Oh,
been
thank you,
so
Reigns.
perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured,
Oh, thank you
if
for the
fate
hydrate.
has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Treby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
Yeah, I'm going to war.
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh,
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
She's getting an entire patch dedicated to her. Oh, I think like the Sky Titan is pretty important, given like the whole reason we cannot go up to the Astral Express is because the Sky Titan won't let anyone past I don't know, like, is it a firmament like in Genshin? But it won't let anyone up into space either way. So it's probably blocking communications as well, I would wager. So there's probably going to be a whole thing about like how to deal with the Sky Titan so we can restore communications with the Astral Express. We know next update after this one is going to be dealing with Castoris based on the fact that she's a fucking character we're getting. So that's probably going to be something to do with Thanatos. So it's going to be, yeah, it's at least 2 updates away before then. Honestly though, I don't mind because I'm really fucking interested in Castoris and Thanatos. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. Child, that door was closed. What the fuck? As bad as it sounds, by the way, one thing I am quite glad about in this update is there's less of Dan Heng. As much as I love Dan, fuck, I was getting pretty tired of reading for him in the first update. Doing all his lines for him. It's too much. It's too much. He's trying his best. Yeah, I really cannot wait for oh. Speaking of Dan Heng. Oh, there's me. Then where's the others? Oh, there's one there. I missed it. Yeah, I really hope they resolve the voice actor situation soon. I want them back. I miss them. You've already pre-farmed everything for Mighty. I will make an attempt. I'll make one attempt to roll for him. If I do not get him, it is what it is. Hey, Castoris.
Lord Mighty.
These two. Why do they have to have their banners right next to each other? God damn it.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castoris.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably.
You can always donate 45. No. If I don't get them, we're immediately moving on to Castoris. We're going all in on Castoris if we don't get Mighty Most. And even if we get Mighty Most, I'm still going all in on Castoris, let me tell you.
You've been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. Have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
Not that much all in, Rexy.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone?
Shut up,
Lord
Rexy.
Mighty?
I don't care for your implication.
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Casterus. Go and do what you have to do.
I don't like how
so that
sad
the trials
Casterus
we've endured
looks.
may have meaning.
She's so sad.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Where the frick? Who's that? The Grand Craftsman? Oh, I can't be bothered going all the way over there to see the Grand Craftsman. Who cares about that dude? Oh, what is this routine? Huh? Muskie, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm going back to my corner now. You act like this is some kind of threat, Muskie. You would have E6 Jingwon. I wish I had Jingwon full stop. But I don't have him. It's very sad. Mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius.
Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future. A challenge I faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation. After all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
Banana, 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 banana. That's what's on the Trailblazer's mind right now. Say something nonsensical.
Are you gonna say something insane again, Trailblazer?
How did he know? What are we gonna do without you? Just smile if you don't know how to respond. Dan, don't speak for me.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, I fear that I will never again return.
Oh, he's coming back.
Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Is his back still his weak point, I wonder? Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
March would be mad if I didn't get the big hunk of meat in front of me. Eh. Damn. You look good though. Eh, oh, eh, oh, I can't center. Hold on. Hold on. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get. Why are we looking? Look, jeez. Jeez, Louise. Wait, did that not save? Oh. Naruhodo. Looks pretty good. What do you think?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills.
My photographic
It's just
skills
that
are
I
pretty
rarely take
peculiar.
photos.
It's not my fault though. The game was moving in increments.
But this one, it's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. I never failed to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Oh no, we gotta go say goodbye to his boyfriend. This is where the tears come in, and I don't doubt.
The prince is here! Run!
Run!
Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore.
They're gonna have
He's
goodbye
now
sex.
the guardian of Amphorius.
What's going on?
Oh, the music stopped.
We salute the guardian of Amphorius.
Oh shit.
We salute you.
Farewell,
We
Savior of
salute you.
Kremnos. It's been a while, Guardian.
May triumph always.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time. See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
Impossible.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
He couldn't bear to say goodbye to you, Finan.
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in
They
my
should
memory
ride together.
one last time. I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
I'm thinking...
Do we
maybe
think...
it's about time the god of strife gets a new name?
Do we think Finan is gonna be
How
like the
about the
last
god
one
of-
we get?
Solidarity. Or preservation. Dong Hung mentioned that. All right. It's about time for us to part ways.
Mighty come here, Kevin Pants crowd. Screen goes blank.
Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Huh. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like a Goliath.
It's definitely a facade, given
But
he has
you're
all this
not
inner
off the mark.
turmoil.
I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions?
There's not that many in the game, to be fair.
Well,
Fine.
With that said,
There's
thank
only
you
like 3
for
facial
aiding me in
expressions.
defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
That's such a Kremnoan thing
Look
to say,
forward.
but it must
Chew
be
up
carried
and
out.
swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I mean, it's more of a whole city. It's very
I
Belapog
have a
in that
final
sense.
favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akuma. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary.
I'll
But
keep you in mind.
if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
You have a library? Oh, look, he came. Even though he's Angie boy.
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
I have a feeling
Yes.
that Finan,
Same goes for you.
because he
Don't die
failed
too easy.
once to get a core flame,
May triumph always.
he'll be the
yours,
last one to get a
Miles.
core flame in the group. I don't know what core flame he will get. Maybe the world bearing titan, I don't know.
Right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any
Maybe you
regrets
won't get a
behind.
core flame at all.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well, who knows?
I swear these two. They definitely been fucking.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother,
There's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
It is the way it is.
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
Stop saying
You're
such
right,
devastation.
I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Midamos. Your guardian.
I mean, at this point, had he already become immortal?
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and
Okay, that was before then.
I never saw her face. Yet each night
Oh, it
she
never
would show
happened.
up,
Okay.
waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
Damn. I still think this place looks like so fucking cool.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back! Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Pomegranate.
We meet again, Your Highness.
Welcome back!
This is very cool. I like how they've done this.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Midamos! Did you just come back from training?
It's
I'm gonna
been a
beat you
while.
at the festival.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found something?
I gotta admit, they got a cool freaking aesthetic. Why does he have such a good theme? Like, what the heck? It is kitten, yeah. I've always liked that, though.
Mother, I am home.
Year 4931 of the light calendar, month of the balanced Nikador, the striped titan, Lance of Fury, fell. Midamos, king of Kremnos. Something else, on the following day, the Kremnoan dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. Presently, in Akama. Oh. Oh,
We
freaking.
smell sunlight and the wind of Akama.
Ah, man, we're having a funeral.
This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Trian.
Lady Trian. Why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
I mean, I can try my best.
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Mightimos has left the city to face his own fate. That is the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
I mean, how old is she now?
Alright.
She's gotta be at least 1,000.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone.
Just giving me cat ears.
Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be.
SMH. Ma'am, it's time to work. We got work to do.
Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Treeby, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
Aww.
I see.
Understandable.
We'll be off. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
Oh, Cass.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally.
Oh no,
Though
not the
fate has other
gift.
plans.
Also.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece.
What the
from
fuck were you
Yamasaki's.
fighting about then?
Why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Treeby. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
I can't believe they
All
like
shall bid farewell to
killed
one,
off one of them.
and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
Time to pull Tribby. Well, with Tribby, you got like all three. That's why I wasn't sure if they would or not.
This is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Ianisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection. Yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat
Well,
different?
she's made of glass.
It's because... we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing.
They did the same thing.
Everyone.
They did the same thing in Genshin. They don't have the budget to make another model. They did this with Rukadavata, where she looked the same as freaking Nihita, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just a mirror image of you. That's why I look the same as you." I was like, no, you just didn't want to get another model. SMH, my head.
It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
Oh, is that Orynyx? That orange light. Oro. Tribro.
You're here, Orynyx.
Oh damn, she at least sounds different.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Tribios of that moment. False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Even if Kafili has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. It can only kindle disaster. It will tear you into 1,000 pieces. Only 3, actually.
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
Well, whoops.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from this spot into the valley a long time ago.
Goddamn.
It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance. But things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world.
Isn't the world-bearing Titan still alive, or is he just a statue?
Let's keep up with her. This story... she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a closet.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
Oh man, I gotta do puzzles.
Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on.
No, it's not.
And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall. Where is the stone ball?
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
I can't believe you would say that behind his back.
That's not talking smack. It's clearly a compliment. Mighty. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues. Enough with the talking.
He
Let's
misses
just get
my
started.
D. So precious. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl. See what it's like. Where's the stone? Oh, I see. I get it. Simples. I did it! First try.
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
I decrypted it. That was probably the worst encryption I've ever seen in my
Getting that
life.
stone ball to the endpoint looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Nah, it's fine. I got this. First try. Just watch. Oh wait, what the thingy? It's in a hole. You son of a bitch. There you go. Easy game. Nice. I like this puzzle. It's something that my big brain can solve.
The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Bow, 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 bow. Running, running, running. Oh, this place.
You grew up in a place like this?
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
Not even a freaking window in here.
20 years can go by in no time.
No, it doesn't.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, little Gray. Let's explore the room a bit.
Like, what's the outside? The outside is the thing that's nice to look at, but not nice to be out in. That's why we get windows.
There are so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
Oh, it's the little gem.
A red glass fragment?
I've seen this before.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears.
That seems like a
She
skill
simply
issue, kitten.
placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family.
Oh.
On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself.
So that's what it means.
Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Oh. Oh, she's eating.
It's Trebios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the
But
matter?
she dies in that ritual.
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Oh, it's not gonna know that.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes.
She totally knew she was gonna
Until the
die.
next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
Why is the mother aged but the three small people not? Because the mom didn't have the core flame of the Passage Titan. When she got the core flame, as I understand it, is when she fractured her soul. And that's when she ended up as three people. And then as she used the power over the course of like whatever amount of time, like 1,000 years or something, she gradually got younger and younger. And that's why they're like children, basically.
That's it? can! Trevios is the most amazing holy maiden of Yanis! Well, little holy maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow.
Lies.
If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow.
Lies.
If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world.
Is the new world just the afterlife?
It's the end of the west wind. The black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods. In the rosy horizon,
It's definitely sounding like the afterlife.
A silver white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
She has a great imagination. Like, I don't even freaking understand how you could conceptually make the stars into some sails.
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day. Our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the black tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
The library can help with that, Rixie. That's true. Oh my god, treasure?
Looks good.
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
I'm not good at phasing through things.
But how? With Yanis's power?
She's not a demigod yet.
Indeed, we hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes, the answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
Oh. I thought I could literally just phase through it.
Passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution.
Always good to have a
Now, it is
back
turned
way
into
out.
our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
You're so drained. It's because of all of that, like, ranting we did earlier.
The path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No, it's just there for gameplay.
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't climb over it either. Time
Time Titan? Is that you?
No, it's just me.
Just like this.
Are we replicating memories or disrupting the space-time dimension?
Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Trebios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it
was for
must
gameplay.
be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
Passage is now cleared.
Well, how do I get through? You left me behind. So much running. But wait. I'm dumb. Turn this damn thing off. I gotta turn this one on first. Wait, do I need this? Heck. This is all so confusion. I'm gonna assume I need that one to be on, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. Which way did she go now? Up here?
Ornix. Thank you, nameless god.
You're welcome. I am the best goddess there ever was. Oh shit. I remember this place from when we first
Whoa.
landed.
It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Arigato! Please keep it down. We had to be
Thank you
really
for your
sneaky
follow.
to get in here.
Okay, okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her.
And thank you for
Couldn't
hydrate,
stop her,
Musky.
so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
Oh, just give it to me. I'll bring it to her.
It's getting late. Be good and go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank
you. By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death.
Holy
But
shit.
that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these
They
two
have no
children
chill.
are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Ah, Lady Maiden.
Oh.
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left.
And that's why you locked her in a room.
It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty. Just like your mother.
Yeah, it's a shame she didn't get a 3D model.
Here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too.
You know why they didn't give us a 3D model of her as an adult? It's because we would want to roll for her more than her actual current form. Guaranteed. It's not that it's too much effort, it's that we would just like it more.
What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries
Yeah,
she
I know
brought
what you mean,
back.
kitten. I'd roll for her mom
We've always
too.
remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Maybe someday we'll get the chance. She'll revert to adult form.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis Vault is under maintenance today.
So did they have multiple titans in the one place?
That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis Vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Trebios was born.
This place is pretty heckin' cool, though.
Trebios. What does that name actually mean?
Tree.
The one with
Beals
3
is-
lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude.
This is not getting finished.
Looking
It is
at how
getting
things have
finished.
Unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
I'm being chased, I'm being chased, I'm being chased. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I don't have any freaking lightning.
Indulge yourselves!
Can I retreat? Oh shit.
I don't have time for
I can push it another hour, kitten.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl! Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
See ya.
That's why I need Sylvie. Or I could just use any number of other characters that just completely ignore things like this.
Expand your thinking. How am I gonna get that time back?
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead.
Wait, isn't this where we crash landed?
At long last.
I'm pretty sure this is where I crash landed. Like, when we first got here? Or at least it's very similar.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
You shall bury yourself. Bury the gods and bury the fate that binds us all.
No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the
Hey,
blood of the
Primsy,
Lamb,
how are you doing?
the strength of my blade-wielding right hand.
She has a blade?
I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the holy maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
Man, I wish they had her like proper 3D model though. It would have made this scene go so much better. The one who guides the world shall see the soul shattered into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
Well, it's actually only gonna be like 3, but you know, we take those. Oh, thank you, Primsy. You are too. How have things been for you, Primsy?
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to
No
embark
arms?
on a journey for the benefit of all.
I just had Ginger, like literally a minute ago. Time decays the heart, the passages shatter the body, and the scales weigh the separation until the end draws near. The one who bears 3 lives, art thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me. So that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the core flames. Inherit divine authority, forge godly miracles. Go kill, go mourn. Kill my kin, mourn our fate. Ferry the spirits of the gods, nourish the land with divine essence. Yet thou shalt remember, yet thou must remember. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
I understand, Yanis.
That I fucking nailed that whole speech. Guys, I can never read. Also, holy shit, Trebios. Why don't you have a 3D model? You look so beautiful. And Coffee goes, thank you so much for the follow. Here's the ginger that kitten wants you to see. Oh, I nearly knocked my drink over. Don't worry about it. That's the ginger look. I hope you two are doing great though. Coffee from Z. As soon as I put the ginger on. Listen, the ginger's not even official. Mary didn't do this. I just colored over it. It's the same as the pink. The blonde is the true color. Still made me clumsy. What, the blonde? I was already freaking clumsy. Thank you very much. Thank you for the lurk, Primsy. Man, I so wish we had 5-star version of Trebios where she looked like this. Look at her. She's so freaking pretty. I swear to God.
Thank you. Now, may you rest well.
Please give us her at some point.
Mother.
Similar vibes to me. If I was an elf instead of a fox.
I've assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog.
Voice actor is going hard here, though.
May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender.
Ah, here comes the frickin' guards.
I knew this would come.
It's opening up. Move aside and get ready. The Holy Maiden?
Thank you for this stretch. Let me just rearrange my team real quick, just in case.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief!
He's got a knife.
Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
Oh well?
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden.
Are they gonna
Otherwise,
fight me?
by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, Anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do?
That's quite the conundrum. They need to get their supervisor.
Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Partner?
Resonate all together. Tonight.
Ma'am.
Stars echo.
Is that fear I sense? Time for resolution.
Easy does. Welcome back, Lexi. Just vibe to Robin for a while.
A little honesty would do us good.
Imagine having Robin. Freaking love Robin. One of my favorite Penacony characters.
Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
Jesus, don't all speak at once.
I should go.
Let's keep up.
The path is opening up for me.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Goodness. Protect me.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Oh, fuck. Woo. Open the door. Open the door. Fuck. Ugh. Everything's fine.
Well guarded.
Who's my favorite? Akron, of course. She's my favorite character in the whole game.
Inside. There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
Oh, this is the room. I know this room.
At long last.
Oh shit, what? What is that?
The Holy City guards. But I'm already so close.
Have we ever seen this kind of mob before? I don't think we have.
We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Trebios in her escape?
Is the fallen titan manifesting?
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies.
It's her mom.
If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Trebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
Ah, you frickin' holding out on us, Trina.
In that case, let's focus on the
She's
mission
like,
at hand
spoilers.
now. Let's do this, everyone.
Still waiting for Zenless version of me. For now, we have Yanagi.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
Oh shit, he has some high speed.
Countless thus
Man,
our
man.
fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Me.
All lies shall be revealed. Of no great concern.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Thank you, friend.
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Tonight, stars echo.
A little honesty would do us good.
I said for now we have Yanagi. I'm still waiting for proper Raiden Mei. She's like Raiden Mei at home.
Fine, so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Get them!
Is that fear I sense?
It could be.
All lies shall be revealed.
Easy does. Made short work of them.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins.
She begins
Pot of passages.
her anime arc.
Can you see me? I will complete the path that you
Oh my god.
started.
There's fucking guys! There's freaking treasure right there!
No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
But what about the treasure, Tribios?
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet.
Yeah, we haven't found out the
Question
true
that has been
meaning.
puzzling you.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to reveal the answer.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I freaking love this art. Holy crap. Why does she reminds me of Thingy from Genshin. She's like a mixture between Ruka Tabata and Nilu. She's the goddess of flowers. From Genshin. That's really freaking pretty art though. I love that. That's a beautiful style.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
She freaking knew the whole time. The whole time she knew. I'm taking another screenshot. Shut up. Don't judge me.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us.
She can feel us.
Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts.
I can't believe they're never giving us a straight answer.
Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands.
Just freaking give us her, like, at some point, please.
So,
I would spend money to roll for her.
If you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you.
or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
Reminds me of the Eternal Wind.
So, this is your answer.
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
That was super precious. Fiden's still gonna be like, that still doesn't explain what who was it. That's what I wanted to know. We'll never know who it was. But it doesn't matter. That's the answer.
Lady Treeby, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie.
It's always see you tomorrow.
I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow.
You
And
just
why
gotta have
Anasopolis'
faith.
prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers.
Just wing it.
So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods
That's my
and
outlook
mortals.
on work.
The troubles we encounter
I'll do it
can only be
tomorrow.
resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. And set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Trivios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny.
She
We
looks
will
like
step
Klee
over
in
the
this.
gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey.
It's like the Sea of Flowers from Genshin.
It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow.
Child of humanity, surely you are
Is that
not
how
waiting for the arrival
red
of
my hair
night.
is, IRL? Nobody's hair is that naturally red. It would be dyed if that's the case. I have ginger hair in real life. But they call it red hair. I don't know why they call it red. I've always called it orange. But, you know, that's me.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
This is like the best looking NPC model they've ever made. I can't believe they went through the trouble of making this NPC model, but they couldn't freaking make a model for adult Treeby. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
Yeah, he's an edgy boy. You gotta deal with that.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
It was kind of necessary, Anaxa.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
Damn. That sounds like a threat almost.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
Oh, poor dude.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
Nothing gets by Aglaya in this place.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
Dang, look at these two next to each other, though. They match so well.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the council?
Can't we kill him without losing the core flame? I mean, we kill the titans and take the core flames.
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
Now he's too edgy.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
Dude was dead. I'm back. Finally, I have a moment to catch my breath. Want to chat? It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. She's resting. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Orynyx's core flame on behalf of the Crystal's heirs? Yeah, it's just a level up, isn't it? We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate of the Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch yourself, though. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me is even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphorius. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Thanks, bro. Oh, by the way, I got held up by two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while. And they only made their move when you and I got separated. Their questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Akuma to our relationships with each Crystal's heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Foreshadowing for the next version. Their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaia also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side till we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Crystal's heirs. In worst case scenario, we would be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. To be continued. I love that the Trailblazers like, wrap it up, Dan. We're near the end of the chapter. If only we had more time to sort through the clues of the Black Tide. But now, the weather is only lovely thing left. Let's take more pictures. The weather literally never changes in this city, Dan. Huh? What's going on? Something's wrong? Ah. The memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried, too. Well, March is probably not worried. She's, like, asleep. Everyone else is worried about March. Probably more than us right now.
And so, this long day passed for Akuma. Some people arrived, and some left forever.
Was this all one day?
Just
this
like
whole
every other day.
This whole story?
Journey,
was this one day?
Stumbling. Move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, No one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
Hey, is that me? Hold up. Who is... That looks like the Trailblazer. Do I frickin' die? Cool art, by the way. Definitely screenshotting it. Well, what the fuck? You can't do this. This is their cliffhanger, isn't it?
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips.
One more month till the baby is born. Thank you, Sui, for the resub. Mwah. That's Defo Trailblazer. Yeah, it is.
And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
And there it is. Finished. Oh, they gave me the Trian doll. Aw. Is the art different if you have a guy? Probably. You're doing birthday stuff with your sister? That's no problem. We're probably wrapping up now anyway. Now that we've finished the story. That's all I really wanted to do today, was just get this freaking story done. And we did it. More smooches? Mwah, mwah, mwah. There you go. We got a bit chat? We did. There was probably about an hour at the start of just ranting about operating systems and such. Yeah, it happens. Clear my notifications. I will. That's just from today. They were clear before yesterday. That's just from today. So it is. Scroll down. Version info. Yeah, well, don't worry about that one. I didn't even notice that one, to be honest. All the rest of them are from frickin' today. I had the rest of them clear. God. Jeez Louise. You know, I'm going back to the other screen. You don't even get to look at it. So judgy. Judgmental. Nah. Baka. Oh, now you're happy because you got the music. I see how it be. Well, now I'm EP. I'll probably fall asleep pretty quick. Maybe. Hypothetically. Question is, who do I raid? Who does be live on a Tuesday, mate? I don't know. I'm tired now. After all that. It was semi-rhetorical. I don't know. We'll go to ice. How about that? Some Marvel rivals. Some Marvel rivals. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today. This extra little swim. So now that we finished Star Rail, I don't have to play this weekend, so I can play something else. What is that something else? I don't know. But we'll find out together, won't we? I hate to plan too far ahead, because I always fail to meet my own expectations. But I hope you'll have a wonderful eep. I'll probably sleep soon myself. Though knowing me, I will suddenly get a burst of energy as soon as I end stream. Even though I'm like half asleep right now, I'm just gonna be suddenly wide awake. Because that's always how it frickin' is. But yeah. You'll plan ahead and then forget. Yeah, that's what I would do. So that's why I'm just not bothering to plan ahead this time. So we just wing it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are here for today. I know it's an odd day, so not everyone could be around. That's okay. I appreciate y'all anyway. Love you all. See you again on Friday. Mwah. Mwah. Oh, bye. Bye. Bye-bye. No Wednesday.